Continuing to field more questions here for USMLE. Student asks, Mike, could you please tell us how we can crush Step 2 CK, score greater than 270? I was wondering if you could tell us what resources we need to read and in what order. Okay, so before we get started, please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Help grow this channel. Share with one of your friends prepping for USMLE. Help bring awareness to this channel. Hit the like button. Hit the bell if you want notifications. Find me on Instagram at Melman_medical, MEHLMAN_medical. Link is down below. And find me on Telegram. Recently created a Telegram group and channel. The links are down below. Now let me address this fucking question, which is, OMG, how do we score greater than 270 on 2CK? And I was wondering if you could tell us what resources we need to read in what order. I empathize with the sentiment that some people want very complicated and militaristic study regimens because that somehow could be seen as synonymous with scoring higher on the USMLE, when in reality, we need you to effectively consolidate around fewer resources, okay? I've talked about repeatedly in my prior clips how if you want to do as well as possible on the USMLE, you need to memorize the NBME material. You need, for 2CK, you need to memorize NBME forms 6 through 11, okay? You need to memorize the clinical mastery series questions, which are the NBME subject-specific questions. Literally memorize the questions. I want you to be able to look at the unanswered questions and say, yep, that one's B, that one was C, and also have in your mind just one sentence as to why it was B or why it was C, okay? All of the questions, because not only are there going to be repeats on the real deal, but they will ask you slight variations of those questions where they will be very, very similar and your gut instincts will just know what the answer is. Okay, that's a huge role. That plays a huge role in helping you get that score augmentation you're looking for. Where you might get a question on the real deal, you don't know whether it's celiac or lactose intolerance, and your gut instincts just say, I remember seeing a similar question on this particular form where it was lactose intolerance. I'm just going to go with that answer, okay? So memorize the NBME content. That's how you're going to get the highest score possible. You're obviously going to do UWorld. In terms of which resources to look at in which specific order, once again, that really is not the question that needs to be addressed because it's just questions. You do not want to be looking at individual books, okay? My high yield PDFs, very effective, but books are sort of obsolete for 2CK. Master the Boards, First Aid, Pastanas, a lot of these resources, they're big names, and they're largely a waste of your fucking time. First Aid is worthless for 2CK. Master the Boards, a lot of information that doesn't relate to NBME exams. It's misguided. It's more of just a general potential energy type of resource that will make you feel good because you're learning information, but it doesn't translate over to the actual NBME exams. Pastanas, hugely fucking overrated resource for surgery. That's more just branding from prior generation, and things just carry through. Look, we can make this an extended clip, but I'm just going to recapitulate real quick and just say, memorize the fucking NBME content, memorize the clinical mastery series forms. I've inculcated this point in numerous clips, and I will continue to have to do this going forward. You know the deal. I'm going to make more content. If you like my stuff, subscribe to my channel, and I appreciate your time. That's it.